Vote 2024, the presidential preference primary in Florida, now just a little more than 6 months away. And today, we're learning about changes regarding voting in that primary and in other elections that are going to take place in Jacksonville. News for Jax reporter Jim Piggott joining us now live from the Supervisor of Elections office, where he spoke with returning Supervisor Jerry Holland about the changes ahead. Jim?
You know, it just seems like we were just here with the city elections, and we actually were. But today, Supervisor of Elections Jerry Holland presented his budget to the city council. And it's here where we learned that they need more money to replace some of that voting equipment. But we also learned today that where you're going to vote, well, it could change. Also, there are going to be more early voting sites.
It's been 8 years since Jerry Holland has overseen elections in Jacksonville.
Well, it feels like coming home, but in a lot of ways also there's challenges when you come back of what you see the needs are and trying to address those needs.
Right now, those challenges involve the machines we use to vote. Holland pointed out to the City Council Finance Committee today the need for new tabulators, which should cost over $2 million.
When you say tabulator, what is that?
Tabulator is what the voter puts their ballot in to count that ballot.
And they're at their end of life. Is it causing problems?
Yeah, what happens is failure rates. And when they fail, they stop working. And so at that point at a precinct, when a ballot tabulator fails, then you can't put your ballot in. And then we have to, at the poll, put it in an envelope, save it until we get another piece of equipment out that evening to run the ballots through. And that loses a lot of trust in the voters.
But another change is where people vote. Many voting precincts in Duval County are shifting. There will be fewer. It has to do with a lawsuit brought on by several local voters that is about to be settled.
There could be changes to your precinct. And so your precinct may still be there, or you may have to go to a new precinct, that won't be much further away, but will be probably further than the location you went to.
Another change, early voting locations. Groups have been protesting about removing the early voting sites at Edward Waters University and other areas of Jacksonville. Holland now says they are adding 5 new sites, among them the Edward Waters location.
We want to see more people vote prior to Election Day because there's no tomorrow after Election Day.
So I reached out to the NAACP and also to the Northside Coalition about the early voting sites. They were pleased to see this happen, and they say the Supervisors of Elections office appears to be listening again. We're live downtown. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.